Good Thursday evening, everybody. It's David Schlotthauer here in the home weather office on this lovely Thursday evening on the 13th day of November, 2025. It's an honor for you all to tune in to tonight's live stream. As you all know, this is definitely a very different live stream. And after talking to a couple of my friends last night, on the revolution of the channel going forward here, I decided that, you know what? I think this is worth a YouTube live discussion here. Tonight, we're going to throw in some weather, but mainly it's going to be like, not a YouTube meeting, but like where you all could ask questions on what you want more from the channel. And then, of course, Nate or Eze over here, you guys pick. They will be the note takers on what we want most for the channel so we make it better and more productive for you. So before we get talking, though, definitely quite the rainstorm in California here. Definitely a lot of rainfall, lots of flooding that has been reported, all thanks to the atmospheric river that is swinging hard right through much of the central, northern, and southern California area. And also something I wanted to kind of show you all too really quickly is definitely quite the gravity wave activity going on down here in southwestern California. That is pretty much right around Bakersfield. That is Fresno, areas point south, Santa Barbara, getting a lot of the gravity wave type clouds. And this indicates there's number one, orographic lift, and two, there's air that's rising in a stable part of the atmosphere. So these are not convective clouds at all. This is like semi-lenticular clouds that are in place. And you can see these gravity-like waves that are propagating, and that indicates some pretty strong winds in the lower parts of the atmosphere. And that's still going on of this given hour, and just not as pronounced as it was earlier, but wow, pretty darn impressive if you think about it. And that just indicates how windy the storm actually is. And if we zoom out, you can see where that area, where that surface low actually is. It's pretty much stalled about out here in California, and it is going to soon drop down into Southern California and then actually re-amplify and then kind of come up over the valley again, bringing another round of heavy rainfall and gusty winds on Saturday. So yeah, and my birthday is Saturday, believe it or not. So it's going to be definitely a wet and stormy weekend, and with more rain next week. All right, so with that in mind, with a quick update with what's going on there in California, with how much rainfall that is falling, we definitely need it. And Southern California actually is going to, actually, you know what? I wanted to show you the rainfall totals very quickly here. Won't take long at all. You can see additional rainfall expected in parts of the mountains here, anywhere between, let's actually go to, there we go. That's what I wanted for the viewers to see. Here we go. So you can see much of the lower elevations getting another couple of inches of rain. And look at this down here in Santa Barbara, looking at an additional 2 or 3 inches of rainfall with this atmospheric river. And this is just over the next 18 hours. This is an 18-hour rainfall total. If we actually look at some other models like the NAM 3 kilometer, you could see that next push of moisture works its way in. And I'll tell you what, talk about a rainfall significant flood threat here. Some localized areas here along the Tehachapi mountain range, as well as the San Gabriels, could get up to 15 or 20 inches of rainfall. Yeah, all thanks to orographic lift, where on the other side, like Bakersfield, might only get a half an inch of rain by the time this is all said and done. And that would be over the next 60 hours. So yeah, Southern California not missing out on this one, but primarily really favored here for the mountains of Southern California, and even some of the LA basin. You get about an inch of rain or so once this is all set and done and over with, before more rainfall arrives by I thought I saw lightning there. That was not lightning. Yeah, definitely stormy out here right now. Not windy, but just really raining pretty hard right now. And it's muggy. It's a weird system. So, yeah, definitely keep that in mind if you are doing anything outdoors over the next couple of days. All right, so let's get talking here. And I want to introduce, then Eze and Nate will do their parts as well because they have a lot to say about the channel and everything. So, of course, the goal of this channel is to warn a lot of you all when there's significant weather going on, as well as if there's a winter storm, if there's a flash flood going on. I'm not on the wildfires right now, but that might become more possible for next fall since there's no fires now because we've had all this rain in California. But next fall, I'm looking into doing that for the channel as well. So there are some changes, some positive changes that are coming to the YouTube channel that you all need to be aware of and you need to be looking forward to because I think this is going to benefit you all a lot when watching the channel as well. Because I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this live stream rely on me every day, and it's gone a little tough here to rely on me every day because I've been doing my second job. But the ultimate goal here is to do this full time for you all. So at least I can pick my schedule out, what time I want to upload, and when I want to go live and interact with you guys, which is great in itself. You guys like my live streams the most here, such as this one. And so with that, I wanted to tell you all that I'm going to be uploading likely in the morning instead of the afternoon going forward. And I think me, Eze, and Nate decided probably December 1st would be the best time to do that. Where I start uploading at around 3 or 4 in the morning, about 2 or 3 in the morning is what we all decided on here as a manager, as a team. So that's what's going to be happening as well. All right. And for that, we're going to hand it over to Eze and Nate to do rest of the talking while I'm sitting back here looking at people's comments. But please share this live stream because we want to get more people to watch this. That way more people are aware with the changes that are coming to the channel. If we don't get a lot of people, then guys, a lot of you don't know with what the plans for the channel actually are. So please invite your friends and family to that. All right, Eze's turn.
Yeah, really just to add on to what David said, we're going to be active a lot this upcoming season. We're going to be live streaming a lot, especially with severe weather, winter weather, especially, really anything that needs live attention that could be life threatening. We're going to be here for that. It might be me, it might be Nate, it might be David, but we will be live streaming. Usually our threshold for severe weather is a 5% tornado risk or a slight risk on the SPC Outlook. That usually warrants a live stream. But again, we have to make decisions based off of, the environment, what's favorable, and everything like that. Me and Nate, we have recently been working really hard on a new Radar Omega system where you guys can be on the map. Yeah, you guys can be on the map. So basically, Nate, if you want to type the command in chat, we can kind of give a little rundown on how this is going to work.
Is it just location sharing easy?
It's a good question. Share exclamation point, share location. No spaces.
All right.
So right there in chat, if you see that, basically, if you click that link, it opens up a form to where you guys can submit a form, and basically what happens, we get that data, and we basically put you on our Radar Omega app, where whenever we stream, you guys can see yourselves on the map that we're streaming on. So that just creates a better user interaction experience. We gets you guys more involved in the stream, and it's pretty cool to see yourself on screen, location wise. This will be done probably in every 15 minutes. We will update it, and yeah. Nate, I think it's your turn.
Yeah. So yeah, going off of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on, let me pull up Radar Omega here. Yes, yes, it
Yes,
does.
it does work. Yeah, we did a lot of testing the other night on this, and we wanted to make sure that we could do the best. And like it says in the form, you can be as specific as you want, or as not as specific as you want. In the form, there should be a way that like how the location should be shared to make sure like nothing happens. Like an example. But yeah, a lot of great things come to this channel.
So here, if you look, David, do you have my screen pulled up? Okay. So basically, if you see here, this is what it will look like. So whenever we're focusing on an area, you can see all of these icons and then the names under them. These are our test people that we were testing. So basically, this is not how specific. This is just like in the middle of the city here. So you can see this is Birmingham and everything. Definitely. Um, yeah, and I think we can even get it working on your radar, David, too. I don't know if you're going to be really using Radar Omega, but if you do, we can definitely get a system in place to where we can get it on yours as well. But we just used my Radar Omega as an example here. But as you can see, um, we have the nice YouTube channel logo right here, and then we have the name under it. We can click on these individually, and what will happen? Hold on, let me find an example. Let me find someone here. So if we click on
I
them, basically what
I do
happens is it
also
zooms out and it goes to the nearest radar. So that's pretty cool as well. Go ahead, Nate.
I do also see a question in chat. So do we fill out the form first, then do the command? No, no need to do the command. All you have to do is just fill out the form, and then me in the back end, I'll just go ahead and I'll uh, take the Google form, put it into something that Radar Omega can read, and then that's how you guys will be able to share your location. And I'll be updating that manually every like 15, 20 minutes during the live streams.
And one thing that we do have to mention, David, are you still sharing my screen? Okay, so we have a 150 limit. So if we get 150 of you guys, we are going to have to sub some people out, sub some people in. Basically, what the system would be is if we have 150 people in, we'd basically take out the least active people and put in more active people. So say if you submitted your location an hour ago and you're on the back of the list, we're going to remove you, but you can always submit another form. Just submit another response, and then you'll be back on the screen if we get 150 people on the screen at once. Um, So that's how it would work for our popular live streams. But just for a casual live stream, we're just gonna do something like this here. And yeah, so that is how the Radar Omega thing works. Yeah. So, as you all know, life gets busy for everyone, right? David can't be on stream 24/7. He can't be ready for stream 24/7. Yeah, most of you guys know he does have a second job. So, basically, me and Nate, we try to sub in for him as much as we can, but we also have jobs, so it's a little bit hard, but we make it work, especially for severe weather. So basically, if David is at a second job and he's working, we will take over. And if we're away, usually we have a system set up to where at least one of us will be available. And we will make sure one of us is available to do a live stream. But if you hear my voice on stream, don't worry, David's still here. He's just probably at work. Yep. David, your mic is not working on stream.
Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me? Testing. That is weird. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, we do not hear you on stream.
Okay. All right. So, sorry about that. I don't know what. There you go. Okay. So
There we go.
I
All
just,
right. All right.
I just wanted to say something that Easy over here. Don't worry. He's not hacking my channel. He is not hacking anything. I know. I should have let you guys know ahead of time before I did this. But basically what's going to happen is, like what Easy was saying, is if he's not busy and he's available to live stream, say on a moderate risk. So let's just hypothetically say there's a high risk of severe weather tomorrow. So let's just kind of do a hypothetical polygon, high risk highlighted in the Midwest. All right. Kind of like that. That's your high risk. Well, Easy, I can't go live tomorrow. Do you think you can go live for me? And then he's going to say either yes or no, depending on his availability. He will cover my butt and go live for me, even so I am at work. That's to make it to where we're able to go live on as many severe weather events as we can possible for the channel. That is the ultimate goal. Same thing goes for winter weather. Same thing goes for hurricane season for next year. We're going to have this team where Easy covers me and I cover him when I'm available. But also, what else? But yeah, I just wanted to say for those that were like, where's David at? Because I did see some people in the chat the last time that I went live on the severe weather. Easy was holding down the fort on that one. Where's David at? Like, is this David's channel? It is my channel, but again, life gets ahead of us where if there's an emergency, if I'm out of town or there's something going on, I want to be able to cover severe weather. So that's why Easy over here, the assistant director of the channel of operations in the back end, will make that happen. It's like a rain or shine situation. Instead of just relying on myself that, oh, I may not be available on this day. Because I know severe weather happens at least 3 or 4 times a week when a certain weather pattern sets up. Like we could have a multi-day severe weather outbreak. And it's hard to say, will I be available for those 3 days? And the answer to that is we don't know yet, because of course that's not until springtime. But my goal is to keep you all updated as often as possible. So with that in mind, the reason why I'm uploading also in the morning, and this is with the help of Eze and Nate helping to make this decision for me, is because we feel that actually Eze could explain this one a little bit more.
The reason why you're uploading it?
Yeah, in the morning.
In the morning? So basically, I guess the main reason why, we definitely want to be the first people that you guys see whenever you're, looking into a storm, whether that be severe weather, winter weather, whatever. We want to be the first channel you see, and we feel that if we can get the first video out, I think it would be definitely beneficial, first of all, to you guys, and first of all for us, just to get the word out there. Again, if we upload, well, since David is in Pacific Standard Time, so basically we would be uploading at around 5 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. EST, around there. That means we're uploading right in the morning, right when people are waking up. We want our video to be the first thing that people see when they wake up, to warn them about any type of severe weather happening.
Yeah. And this was a hard decision to make, but I feel like it's going to benefit you guys the most, not just the channel, but you guys, because I notice a lot of traffic on YouTube when it comes to weather updates tends to happen between about 1:30 in the morning and about 4 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, or about now I'm getting confused on Eastern Time. So that would be about 4:30 in the morning Eastern Time through about 7 in the morning. So that's how, and it's going to be a beta testing to see how this actually works, to see if it is truly beneficial to the channel. Would run this for about a few months and analyze through the analytics, talk to the team about it to see, David, this actually was beneficial or it wasn't so beneficial. Because you got, as you get bigger, you gotta see what works and what doesn't and strategize your approach to things, So, with that being said, I think, any more you want to add to this, Eze or Nate?
I would like to add something. Honestly, we're just we're trying to, we're known for the hurricane season very well and a little bit of winter weather, but we really want to get into the severe weather area side of things. We appreciate every one of you guys' support. We understand that may not be a really big deal for where you guys live, but we really want to be the people that will help people out in the Midwest we kind of want to expand our market here.
Because I do enjoy doing this. You guys don't realize how much time you guys don't realize how much time I put into this, and I absolutely enjoy it a lot. Even so, I haven't uploaded every single day. Well, you could kind of blame nature for that. I mean, the pattern pretty much across much of the Midwest going forward is going to be a lot quieter than the weather across much of California. So, I mean, when something big happens, like a big winter storm, oh yeah, we're going to be uploading pretty much every day as much as we can possible. And I think the morning videos would benefit my schedule more on that. Because, of course, well, I don't work at 3 in the morning. Never I work at 3 in the morning. So that would be the benefit to that instead of, 3 in the afternoon. That's a lot more of a problem. So, yeah. So now we are going to get to anything else you need to add, Easy, like anything that we missed that we need to address for the channel. What about the subscriber part? What about that?
The subscriber part.
Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. So, just to announce that we are close to 100,000 subscribers for the channel. And we just want to say thank you, all of us here, Easy and Nate, say thank you as well. For
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Because boy, oh boy, not easy growing on channel, not easy at all. Juggling 2 jobs at the same time, and of course, I always say it here, you guys are my top priority as viewers. Not so I get more subs, that's not what I'm here for, but like interacting with you guys, talking to you guys in chat. Man, I wish I could hear your guys' voices in a Discord call, because I'm sure a lot of you are really respectful. A lot of you in this live stream are now. And so that's why, honestly, what happened with Melissa. That's why I didn't go to work. Not because I was extremely tired, but I just felt like my heart wanted to be with you guys tracking Hurricane Melissa. I just felt like, man, I just can't leave. I can't leave because you guys are far more important than anything else out there. You guys are like family to me. Let's just put it that way. You guys are like family to me here that watch these live streams, that watch my videos. And I can't thank you all enough for that. I mean, all the members that have contributed so far, we have actually, I checked, we have like 150 members on the channel. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of members. That's like, well, once and actually we'll talk more about that map part in a second too, Easy and Nate, related to that. But you guys are just awesome. And it's going to be exciting. It really is. Once winter season really gets in full swing, once hurricane season and severe weather, then hurricane season come back around the corner again, we'll be here keeping you all covered. But I also wanted to thank you all for watching my snowfall forecast. That video, by the way, has almost 500,000 views. So man, that hard work on that map really, really paid off. That took me a month to make, and boy, the hard work showed and it really paid off. So I want to say thank you guys for watching that snowfall forecast, sharing it with your family and friends on social media, and smashing the like button, because we also hit over 10,000 likes on that video as well. All right, so yeah, the ultimate goal here is to hit 100,000 subscribers. And boy, once we do, I will do a special live stream and I'll be like, folks, and I will even write some of your guys' names. Actually, I'll probably tape some names on the members that contributed to the award placard, the silver award that YouTube gives creators when they hit 100,000 subs, because it's not just for me. Okay, the award is not just for me. It's you guys. It's you guys that have contributed to the award. Actually, you guys did 99% of the work, and I only did 1% of the work to making that possible. So, yeah. So, let's get to questions. You're ready for the questions, Easy, as well. So,
oh yeah, we're ready.
So I want to ask the chat one question, and then you guys could ask me questions as well. So, what are your thoughts about the new proposed upload schedule between 2 and 3 in the morning Pacific Daylight Time, or Standard Time, because we're in Standard Time, man. I'm used to the whole daylight time. So that right there, that would be, and I got to turn my clock back an hour in my office. Literally, it's still saying 5:30. Got to work on that. But what are your guys' thoughts about, you in chat, because it's not about me, it's not about Easy or Nate here, it's about you guys. Me uploading between 2 and 3 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, that would be 5 and 6 a.m. Oh, wait, no, not 5 or 6 p.m. If I said p.m., sorry. 2 or 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 or 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, what are your thoughts about that? Like, because I feel like it's going to work out. I really think it's going to work more effectively. Now, if there's a historic snowstorm, or if it's a very, very, very exceptionally news-breaking snowfall or snowstorm that bombs out in the Midwest, or a mega lake effect snowstorm, or a nor'easter, or a historic deep south snowstorm like we had last year, or this year early on, I would be uploading at like 1:30 in the morning. That would be 3:30. Wait, no, 1:30. That would be 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Because I want to, again, it's not about me. Okay, it is not about me. It's about you guys too. But of course, it has to work with my schedule. But I feel like I never work past midnight. I never have, never will. So I'm always available overnight. So that wouldn't be an issue. That would be the most consistent. And it actually would free up my day a lot more to help family out as well. My grandma, of course, she just got done having eye surgery and stuff. So I'm helping her out getting through that. I think it's a good option, but at the same time, some videos get pushed to recommendations just because they just got posted. Yeah, so I do have to consider that some videos will do good, some videos won't, but overall, based on my analytical data, based on past data as well, there is a potential that the video could reach 20% more people in the morning than in the afternoon. Because if you think about it this way, on a strategical, I don't even know if that's even a word, but if you upload in the afternoon, a lot of you guys have watched other weather YouTubers, right? Not saying that I will stop uploading in the afternoon. Of course, that second video would be in the afternoon if it's like a life-threatening snowstorm, a life-threatening hurricane. probably not a severe weather because it's more kind of localized. But really those two things, if we get like a 10-footer nor'easter of snow or a serious lake effect snowstorm or one of those bombing cyclones in the high plains, right, that develop off of Colorado, I would do 2 videos on that if necessary. That second special video, instead of it being in the morning, would be in the afternoon. And it would be a 3-to-3 ratio. So 3 p.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. And then, of course, if I upload at 1:30 in the morning, it'd be 1:30 in the afternoon. So it'd be 12 by 12 segments that would be done. Hey, Raptor7, how are you doing? I'm getting a lot of rain up there in California. You got some wind as well. Actually, the wind has tapered off across much of the valley since that front is pretty much just to our east. It is really raining hard outside, though. Man, it is pouring. I hope we get to 2 inches of rain. We have another, like, 0.8 inches to go. I don't think we'll get there with this storm. So, yeah, storm underperforming some of the model expectations, but still an inch. 1.15 inches is not. That's pretty good. That's a good soaking. Let's see. Man, my eyesight is not the best anymore. I think it's a good idea. People like to know what's ahead and plan accordingly for the day. Yeah, that's what I also considered as well. And again, my team over here has considered that as well. Like, yeah, Dave, if you upload in the morning, you're getting it out before anybody else. And not only that, of course, it's not about competition here, but it's video marketing strategy, right? If this channel does this, you want to get ahead of them. And that's not how I'm going to grow the channel. I just feel like more people this day and age want to see weather videos in the morning, and that's logic. I mean, that's logic right there. That is like, first thing when I get up, I'm going to open YouTube up, which I did today, but not for weather. I actually watched dog videos. But that's the first thing that I did today is watch dog videos in the morning. So people do open up YouTube in the morning and they check the weather and they're like, oh, David uploaded. Let's see what he has to say, right? All right, so just a little FYI, Nate and Easy's snow forecast for my area in upstate New York was spot on. We got around 5 inches of snow early this week. So Nate and Easy's...
Hey.
Wait, you didn't tell me this. Do you guys forecast a snowstorm? I did too, though, of course. But you guys also forecasted?
I think during our last stream we took a look at it while things were pretty quiet, and we just we had a question in chat about snowfall totals, and we did take a look at them, and it looks like we were spot on, Nate. Heck yeah!
I know, yeah, it definitely does. I see a lot more people active in chat. Do we want to try and do the sharing location and test it out?
Yeah.
Again,
you want to do that, David?
Yeah, of course. You're the back end part of that, so you can work on that. But of course, I don't want to make it you guys feel like we're stealing your location. No, this is for like if there's a severe weather outbreak, if there's a winter storm impacting you, we can literally when it's right now we have it set up for Easy's live streaming side of things. If I'm not available, it won't work on my Radar Omega because of course I got the locations already there, but they're a little smaller. The names are hard to see, but on Easy's and they're a little bit bigger and better. So we both have 2 different Radar Omegas. He has it customized for him. I have it customized for mine. So if he goes live, you'll see the locations there. This is for if there's a big snowstorm impacting you. We want to be like, for an example, Raptor7, oh my gosh, there is a severe thunderstorm warning 2 miles to the southeast of Raptors 7's location. By the way, you're in the Northern California region like I am, so of course there's no severe thunderstorm warning now, but that's just an example. So we can actually tell you, oh, there's a severe thunderstorm near you. Whoa, let's track this. Is it going to impact so-and-so, right? Because again, it's all about you guys. It's not about me. It really isn't. I'm not doing YouTube just to make money, to get more views, to get bigger on YouTube. This actually started back in 2017 on the 21st of September. My dad encouraged me because honestly, I did not want to do YouTube until I figured out that YouTube was one of the biggest platforms out there, far bigger than Facebook. I'm like, okay, now, Dad, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to give YouTube a shot. Been through a lot. I'm not going to say much about that, but all you need to know is I'm here today. I am here today, keeping you all weather aware. Okay, so yeah, I remember tracking Ian, Irma, Maria, Dorian. Oh yes, Isaias. Gosh, that's a name that I never got down very well till now. It's become second nature to me. I remember tracking Henri, Sally, Laura, Harvey. I think Harvey was just before I did YouTube. Yeah, I remember a lot. Helene as well. Just a lot of hurricanes that I was able to track out there.
Guys, I see a lot of you guys putting your location in chat. Make sure you fill out the Google form that we have posted in chat so we can get your location on the map. We can only get your location if you put your if you fill out the form. So please, I'm posting the form in chat multiple times for you guys, but that's how you share you guys' location.
Okay.
And we'll let that sit there for a couple minutes, and then we'll showcase how we do it and how it shows up.
Exactly. Someone said nice ad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Ads are annoying on YouTube. They are, but you know what? YouTube's got to get money, right? YouTube itself, the platform, they have to earn money themselves. So that being said, let's see what else. Oh, what do you want me to do better in my videos? I was thinking about an easy kind of, well, I thought of this first, but easy kind of really reinforced it, is scripting my videos in the first 20 seconds with image overs. So for example, something like this, I don't think I'll get copyrighted if I watch my own video here on stream. So
my guitar player's from
so like this.
Australia.
Not bad,
I've
of
always
course.
seen how beautiful it is.
Stupid ad.
I
Come
don't know,
on.
koala.
Over the past few weeks. So this would be kind of the new style going forward. And again, this would be part of the December beta program that would be initiating on the channel. Weeks, long-range models have started locking in on some big pattern changes, and that's reshaping the snowfall outlook across the country. The jet stream is beginning to show signs of diving further south. Colder air is becoming more dominant, and that means new snowfall zones are beginning to emerge. Well, so that would be pretty much the style going forward when I do my morning videos. But again, of course, I want to make sure that it is not getting in the way of other YouTube channels out there. Again, I'm not trying to make myself better. And that was lightning. There was just lightning to my east. I saw that on the corner of my eye. Wow. Yeah, I guess we do have thunderstorms, of course. Probably came from these showers right here. Long story short on that. So Because I feel like, of course, I want to shorten my intros. I really do. So I want to see what your guys' thoughts on that are, is doing that style, because that I feel that would really help out a lot. We have had 2 feet of snow here in Indiana. Geez, that is a lot of snow. Actually, if we go over to, let's see where it's at. I think it's this one. And this gives us 6-hour season to date accumulation. Okay, yeah. Speaking of that, someone did say I got 2 feet of snow where I'm at in Indiana, and that is correct. Some of these yellow areas, that's about 1 to almost 2 feet of snowfall in your area. And someone thought, oh, I wouldn't get 2 feet. Like some of you all that watch my snowfall forecast, like, oh, David's lying. He is not right and stuff. Of course, you can't get everything correct. You just can't. It's guessing the pattern. It's a guessing game at that point, right? Sometimes we get it correct and sometimes we don't. And so far, my snowfall map is verifying quite well, especially for the Northeast, where many areas have already gotten about 6 inches to a foot so far since the 1st of October. And of course, the higher elevations here across much of Montana, Yellowstone have gotten about 4 to 6 feet of snowfall. I know it doesn't seem like it, but they have gone 4 to 6 feet of snowfall, anything in red here. And this is as of the 13th. So this was updated today, actually, as of 23:08 Zulu time. So that is pretty much at 3:08. 3:08 today. This was updated. I got 0 inches of snow. Yeah, but which state are you in, the R? As a visual person, I loved the snow map. I'm glad you did. This was not easy because, of course, you have to carefully draw in here and just. It was a pain in the rear end. It really was. It again, a month of work just to make the map even possible. And you guys might think, oh, a month? That's really long, and it is, but it was worth it. But yeah, so far, my snowfall map, of course, 20 feet here in the extreme Great Lakes, like right off the ocean here, that's, of course, hasn't verified yet. But yeah, 5 feet here can still happen. And then, of course, this darker red can still happen. Again, we have all the way through May 1st. May 1st. That's next year. We're not even in May 1st. We're not even towards Christmas just yet. We're not even in Thanksgiving yet. So we have a ways. We have a long way to go through the winter and spring months. David, why don't you use map chart? Map chart. Is that a website? Oh. Because I do know this website actually. United States, that's what I wanted. States. So the reason why, actually we'll do counties. So the reason why I couldn't use this to make my snow map is because you're filling in counties, right? And then if you fill in, like, let's just say one area you fill in. Oh, hold on. Someone's calling me. Hold on a second. Easy talk.
Yeah, I gotcha. So, me and Nate are currently working on the map. So, we are still working on that. We can look at chat for a minute while we wait for David to get back from his phone call. Let's see. Um, let's see. As a visual person, I love it. Yeah, definitely. Nate, do you have anything to add?
No, not really. I mean, we just appreciate you guys for joining this live stream. Like, just so you guys can get to know things a little bit more. We really appreciate that, and thank you.
Yeah, so now I'm back. Sorry about that. My grandma called. Letting me know dinner time is happening at 5:30. So on this map, okay, yes, I can draw red here, for an example, and then I could just change another color and just say, oh, I want orange in that area. You can kind of see how that might cause a problem when it comes to filling in counties. This works pretty good, but if you want to fill in like a county over here, some counties may overlap one another with coloring and stuff, and that can cause some issues. So that is why I don't use this at all to make my weather maps. Maybe that is a great suggestion in the future. Maybe for my severe weather live streams, maybe we can develop our own warning system or something, and we can use county regions to do that. But this is not the type of map to do that. Now, of course, you guys may know more than me on this, if there is a way that I don't have to use counties, and because if I just use states, then that's even worse, because if I just use states to fill in the color here, and just say I want to use orange again, you can kind of see it just doesn't look good. You have to draw it like this, kind of like that, to make your snow map and such. Whoever uses this a lot, if you guys do, just let me know, and maybe you could help me with it. Like, oh, David, yeah, I do know how there's a way to draw anywhere on the map without using counties and states to fill them in. I've never used this before, so that's why I use Photoshop to do all of that. But actually, I want to save this. I'm going to put this in a bookmark bar. There we go. I think there's some detailed U.S. maps. U.S. Okay, I saved it. It's under bookmarks. Okay, right here. So there's one congressional districts, right? Yeah, but see, that's still not going to work very well. That's still not going to do anything, really. The more what this would be for is for politics, I don't want to get too much into that because the channel doesn't focus on that at all, and we try to keep that out. But that's what this map would be for, for politics, like what congressional district did this and did that, that's not up my alley. I'm not a politic person, so yeah. So that's why I use Trilogy Maps. You can go check it out at trilogymaps.com. That's where you can draw on the maps via a Photoshop or any painting software like GIMP You can use GIMP. You can use Photoshop. You can use a lot of different paint softwares to do that. Yeah. See, is it still raining out my door? Oh, it is still raining, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. That's good. Let it rain. Let it rain. So,
David, we do have some viewer locations on Radar Omega.
ooh, nice. From where?
I can show you. Actually.
Sure. Let's see.
So, we have actually 2 people in our north area.
Ooh,
so Cloudy Jesse, our
nice.
moderator up in
Oh, David,
North
they
Dakota.
can't see Easy's stream.
Yeah, they can.
Now they can. Yeah.
Okay. And then we have Sarah in New York.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
And then we have 2 people down here in Miami.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good job, you guys.
So,
wow, you
job.
live all the way down there in southern Florida. Yeah, you'll never get snow, my guy. I'm sorry. You're never going to get snow.
But this is pretty cool, you guys. You know, we can just click on your guys' location, pull up the radar for your area. Sarah, you're probably getting some rain showers, or that might even be snow showers here.
What about Cloud? Cloud Jersey.
Let's
Let's see where. I don't think she's getting anything except some cooler weather, but nothing compared to with. Oh no, she's over there in the Dakotas. Yeah, near Fargo.
Yep, there we go. Yes. No, nothing happening. Nothing happening over there. You can
Well,
check
you're
down in
right.
Miami area.
Cloud Jersey, you're right in the whale's mouth of cold Arctic air. When it comes later this winter, especially in January. Can't even imagine what it feels like if it gets down to like negative 30 degrees up there. Oh, man. Ooh.
I think what we can even do is do this. We can do this. We can do this. And we can see the temperatures for you guys' area as well.
Oh, awesome.
So, Cloudy Jesse, we have you at,
yeah,
let's see, 30 Fahrenheit with a 23-degree dew point, with 20-mile-an-hour wind speeds, 31-mile-an-hour gusts.
Dang, it's
Some
windy
winds
there
right now. And then we can do that same thing over here.
Let's see what Sarah's weather looks like. Oh, she's right there by an observation. Oh, 36.
Yeah, 36 degrees Fahrenheit with 5-mile-an-hour wind speed.
Wow, it's overcast there, just like it is here. Oh, it's actually raining pretty good.
Overcast at 2,000 feet. Let's see. Let's look down here at Miami area.
Oh wow, Cloud Jersey says it's
warm.
Cloud Jersey said it's gotten down to negative 40 before. Your nose sticks together, laughing out loud. Oh gosh. And here's the thing, Cloudy Jersey, what does it feel like when it gets that cold? Like, that's a question for you, because the coldest weather I've ever been in, was inside a commercial freezer where I work at. It gets down into like negative 5 degrees, and that's the coldest I've been in. But negative 40, of course, is much colder than negative 5. So what does it actually feel like? Like, I'm just curious.
By the way, David, it's Cloudy Jesse, not Cloudy Jersey.
Oh, Cloudy Jesse. Okay. Sorry, my eyesight's not the best.
Oh, yeah, you're good. But yeah, this is our system, guys. So hopefully more of you guys can be adding your locations. I think that's pretty cool.
So yeah. Okay. There we go. So of course, back to the map. It's not the US map maker thing online that's good for certain things, but not for what I'm using it for. What's up? Hit Mom 413. How are you doing?
Hey, Pity Mom, my number one fan.
It's awesome that you guys are here watching this live stream, asking your questions and concerns, because of course I want this channel to get better than ever. It's a slow process, but I think the team behind me right now, Eze and Nate, will make that happen much easier.
We'll definitely try, yeah.
Yeah, the weather's kind of crappy here. So I'm guessing you're somewhere along the West Coast or in the Great Lakes. Probably in the Great Lakes somewhere, because that's where there's clouds, maybe some snow. Woohoo! Easy Cheesy has been a member for 3 months. Awesome. Did you make that happen easy? Or because it says member for 3 months, or is that automatic?
No, I did that.
Oh, so you could actually okay. Because sometimes YouTube will congratulate you, oh, he's been a member for 3 months. So when I say my next message, it'll pop up there. Okay. Yeah, your skin burns burns after about a few minutes. Hurts to breathe in. Usually there's no wind, but if there is, I don't go outside at all. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Wow. Oh, man. That is brutal. Well, you know what's brutal is looking at the European model here. 12Z forecast. Yeah, it's going to be warm for a while, actually. So don't worry about any Arctic blasts anytime soon yet. But maybe by the end of the model run, yeah, there's a lot of cold air over here. In the across much of the West, man, for once we need some cooler weather here. I don't like it warm for fall. I really don't. I like my temperatures in the 50s and 60s. But yeah, definitely getting colder. Wow, yeah. Cloudy Jesse, yeah, getting down. That is about 15 degrees. It's probably like nothing for you. It's like, that's nothing. I've seen colder, and of course, where all the colder air is. Now you're probably wondering, why is the weather pattern acting like this? Well, you can blame it on the polar vortex. The stratospheric polar vortex is the weakest it has been potentially on record. It is extremely, extremely weak in the stratosphere. So weak that, look at this. I mean, this is not normal at all. Your polar vortex is really displaced pretty much over much of the UK and across much of Norway. And you got the stratospheric high pressure cell pretty much over the southern Arctic Sea, especially over Alaska. That's where it's at. And that's going to lead to a lot of disruptions here. That's why our pattern is behaving the way it is. Thank you, Nate, for becoming a member here, Tropical Storm. So that's the pattern now we're entering in. Well, we've been in that pattern for a while, but I think it's become more pronounced as we go, especially into Thanksgiving week with this stratospheric high that builds in. The GFS has a different look at it. Yeah, you can see right in here, definitely well pronounced. So what that's going to do is it's going to really lead to a lot of weakness in the polar vortex. You got a lot of high latitude ridging. You got extreme troughs that kind of go out away from the Arctic, and that's what brings in the colder air into lower latitudes. And that is going to be the big concern here going forward. Is this being very weak, not very strong at all. Usually, polar vortex is very strong But the reason why it's also weak this year is because the QBO is in its negative phase right now. It's in its easterly phase. So in the stratosphere, your flow does this actually. It blows out of the east. But then occasionally, every 18 months or so, the flow reverses and turns westerly in the stratosphere. So then what that will do is it will help to stabilize your polar vortex. That's how we can predict winter very well, and that's why I feel like this winter is going to be a doozy, especially in January and February. A lot of you folks are saying, oh, where's winter at, David? You were predicting something. Well, we're not in winter yet, technically. Meteorological winter does not begin until December 1st, so we're still in fall. But I do expect that the stratospheric polar vortex will weaken yet again once we go into the middle of winter. And I think we're going to have a big problem over here in the United States where we get big Arctic outbreaks is what my forecast calls for. And that's because the QBO is very negative. And the AO is likely to remain negative for much of winter time. And that just means colder air wants to move south from the Arctic like this. That's what it wants to do because what? Cold air is denser than warm air. Colder air wants to go south. Warmer air wants to go north because they have to replace each other. And so that's why you can get big Arctic outbreaks like this because parts of that polar vortex, think of it like this. Actually, let's do this really quickly. Yeah. Right here. So you can kind of see, okay, I wish this was actually had a height map here, but you could pretty much see what happens here. Big ridge here, big trough here, nice good ridge here. Your flow is doing this. It's just not really stable. You would expect something more kind of like this, kind of like, your polar vortex would look kind of like that, right? It's not like that by the middle of December. And that's, again, a consequence of a very weak polar vortex. No, it's not because of global warming. No, it's not because of that. It's just the QBO has a lot to do with this winter being so extreme. That's what my expectations are this year. This winter, at least. It just won't come when you want it to come, right? It seems like winter has been delayed more so into like late December into January. And I think that's where we stand. I think January is going to be a brutal month for at least the last week of December and beyond, I think, is when things are going to get pretty wicked across much of the northern half of the United States, even across the West Coast as well. Depending on how everything sets up, the potential for maybe some big lake effect snowstorms as well. It's the easy polar vortex. It's Easy's fault that this is happening. No, I'm just kidding.
It is my fault. I should do a better job containing it next time.
How do you guys hold up to that Arctic outbreak, though, recently, you all in chat? I mean, it was quite the cold one. Some wind chill values down into single digits. Kind of a taste of, well, okay, we are getting close to winter time. I mean, gosh, Tallahassee got down into the mid to upper 20s one night. That is much colder than what I even get during the winter time. And Tallahassee is 30 degrees north in latitude. That is much further south. I'm roughly almost 40 degrees north in latitude. So it is quite surprising to see Florida that cold at times with an Arctic outbreak like that. KCMO, Rail Fan, how are you doing, bud? You're doing great. And unfortunately, the rain has ended for me. Man, I wanted 2 inches of rain. I wanted my 2 inches. Actually, it's going to rain hard here again. Okay, looks like it's going to still... Oh, yeah, it's going to rain extremely hard here for a little bit. So that will be fine. I'm fine with that. Hopefully, we get at least 1.7 or 1.8 inches. We need our rain, I'm telling you. Unlike the Midwest, you can get rain any time of the year, but here where I live, it's during the fall and winter season and spring months where we get the majority of our water. Coldest air I've ever felt was 18 degrees Fahrenheit in Tallahassee. Oh, wow. Okay. Dang. Well, if you go to a grocery store, ask one of the managers if you can go in their freezer, and then you can you can feel the coldest air in your entire life at -5 or -10 degrees. I'm doing good, David. Just getting ready for bed in the next hour or so since I go in early tomorrow at my new job. Oh, nice. Where do you work at? What's your new job? I can probably see you working at a train station or something. Because your channel name is KCM or Rail Fan. You're like a rail fan. Snow in Key West, Florida will be cool. Yeah, sorry. It's not ever going to happen. Never going to happen. You're way too far south. I mean, Key West, Florida is like 25 north latitude. I mean, that is actually about where Cabo San Lucas, Mexico is. That is very, very far south. So, unfortunately, yeah. Don't worry about snow anytime soon. I mean, I don't even ever get snow, and I am pretty much on the latitude of where St. Louis, Missouri is, where southern Illinois, southern Indiana, pretty much northern Kentucky is. But my goal is I want to move further north. My plan is to move around where the Great Lakes are. Somewhere where you actually do get winter. Like you get the seasons. You get summer, spring, fall, and winter. What about an ice storm? No. David, currently I'm a commercial helper at the trash service when I get to ride on the back and inside of a trash truck. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, so you have to ride in the back because to get people's trash cans so the trash people can dump the trash into the truck. Okay. That's a job, no offense, that's a job I would never get. Ugh, can't. For some reason, the smell of trash bothers my nose. I can't. It's just gross. But I bet you it pays better than my job. Oh my gosh. It's probably one of the better paying jobs out there because no one wants to do it because, well, you guessed it, it smells. What's up, Chris? So any questions for me about the channel going forward? What do you want me to do more for the channel, people? So make sure you're taking note of this too, Eze and Nate, to then reinforce me with all of this, with what the viewers want for the channel, all right, as well.
Oh yeah.
David, did I show up on the map? Just got here. John 9378. Easy. Is he on the map?
We have not updated it yet. Nate, do you want to go ahead and update it?
Yeah, I was about to say he filled out the form incorrectly. You got to make sure you add the state suffix at the end. Otherwise, it won't be able to find or put a pin on the map for you.
Yeah, so if you want to fill out the form, make sure you guys put just your name. So you can just put John D, and then make sure you put your city and then what state. So you can just fill out the form again, John, and we should be able to get you.
It's easy to fill out, all right? Just make sure you fill it out correctly. There's some instructions on the form as well. My daughter out in Boulder says it's been really dry this year. Do you think that will change anytime soon? Your winter weather map said she would get around the same amount of snow as us here in New York. So Boulder, so that would be, let's see here. Boulder, Colorado, or Boulder City. I think it's Boulder, Colorado. Something like that, right? So yeah, that would be. Okay, so I did want to kind of clear up the confusion with my snow map, by the way. All right, because of the level, because this is a zoomed out view, and because of the extreme level of detail, I can't be 100% perfect on this up to the mile. So even parts of Denver, like the letter D and E, doesn't mean Denver's over there. Denver is like right here where my mouse actually is. So really, Denver is only going to get about 7 to 8 feet of snowfall, but the higher elevations here would get a lot. So for like Boulder area, you would be getting about 8 to 9 feet of snowfall by the time through May 1st. Okay, I want to make that clear. It's not one individual snowstorm. Okay, this is like everything put together, the accumulative snowfall amount, like what you see here. This did not fall in 1 day or 2 days or 1 week. This fell since October 1st, and they just add on to it throughout the winter months. All right, John did it already, Nate. So make sure you update that to see if it's actually on there. So
before we do update it, guys, if any of you guys want to put your location in the form, you guys can show up on our radar map. So if any of you guys want to fill out the form, it's the pinned comment in chat. If any of you guys want to show up on our map in the future, fill out that form. You don't have to put your exact address or anything, just the town you live in or a town close by. Doesn't even have to be exact. Just put the town you're close to, and we can put you on our other map.
Yes, I will update that for easy, and then David, I will have to get going after that.
That's fine. All right, so yeah, I have to get going here too because it's almost dinner time. Who will have a white Christmas? So I'm working on something like that as well. You guys as viewers, for the 25 that are watching, when do you want me to release that white Christmas forecast? Because of course this is a Q&A session as well. I mean, I want some help from the viewers, from you guys. When do you want me to upload that white Christmas? I don't know how to go about that, though, with the colors and stuff. December 1st? Okay. Well, that's going to be a problem. If it's December 1st, again, work gets in the way of things, and Thanksgiving is a very next week and the week after are going to be jammed packed. I will only get like 1 or 2 days off each week. So I can't guarantee December 1st. I can't guarantee December 1st, but I will try. Actually, if I start working on a little bit of it tomorrow, I could make that happen. But man, gonna be tough. Going to be tough. This is why I want to go full time on YouTube, so I have more time to work on stuff like maps like that. Yes, Colorado. All I will divulge the secret here is that the Great Lakes, I predict a white Christmas there. The Pacific Northwest and the higher elevations, maybe some of the lower elevations could get a white Christmas as well. I don't think a white Christmas is anticipated for the Four Corners or for the Deep South. That's kind of my semi-preliminary-ish forecast. Man, it is really raining hard outside. My goodness, it's pouring. 3/4 of an inch of rain per hour, man. It is pouring out there. I could hear it even through my headphones. What's that boop, 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 boop sound?
That is Nate.
Oh.
Nate, we can hear you fidgeting or something.
Oh, that's my bad. That wasn't. Oh, that, you know what? That's probably my fan. My bad, guys.
I was wondering what that was too.
A viewer over here making some noises. I'm just kidding.
All right, everybody, but I do have to go now. Easy, I did send you that updated file, so if you want to showcase it one more time.
Okay.
Again, I want to say we appreciate all of your guys' support. We really appreciate you guys tuning in for the live stream, and have a good rest of your night, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Nate, for joining in on us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys later.
Okay. Man, it's already dinner time. Man. That was ready pretty fast. So, let's see here. I miss rain. It's been dry here lately. So, cloudy Jersey, yes. It has been pretty dry for the Dakotas. And yeah, it looks like it's not going to get much better. Because you're right over here. Pretty much right over here. So, dang, yeah, you're not going to get a whole lot at all over the next 10 days.
All right, David, if you take a look.
But see, that is actually above normal, just by a little bit for your area, though. That is above normal. So at least you're going to get something. It's not too terrible. See what the GFS model shows for that area. Oh my, a lot more rainfall for your area on the GFS if that comes true. Of course, I can't say it enough is... Oh yeah, my goodness. Yeah, this is showing some very cold air buckling up there across much of the high plains on this run. Yeah, as cold as 4 degrees. Yeah, wow. Definitely a cold one. Enough to freeze. Enough to freeze cloudy Jersey. No, I'm just kidding.
David, do you see my stream?
Wow. That is pretty significant, actually. That is a pretty impressive polar vortex coming down. Man, we got to really watch that. That could be a big deal. Dang, even the GFS. Holy macaroni. I'm just seeing this for the first time. Man, look at this trough, you all, for California. That is a massive trough. Actually, a bit surprised it's not going to have much cold air with it, though, on our end. It's going to be colder than average, but I thought it would be more significant. Definitely a cold one, though, by the middle of next week, though, for sure. That's a guarantee. It's been, okay. GFS can get a little wild sometimes, laughing out loud. I welcome the freeze, change of scenery, laughing out loud. I can't hear you, Easy.
You can hear me? Hello?
Yeah,
don't
your
know if you can
stream's
hear me.
not loading. Oh, there it is. Your stream's loaded.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear
You
me
need to
talking?
talk. I can't hear you. No one could hear you.
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
There's John D. Dang, he's
I'm
right.
talking.
Can you zoom in on that, Easy? Oh, wow. So he is right out there on the peninsula.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear me, David. I don't think David can hear me, guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me either. I have no idea what's going on.
Columbus Day storm repeating. Well, that's far out. By the way, how do you all like my background lights? That's also something I wanted to ask you all in these, on this live stream. How do you all like the layout? I need to bring my schnaz up.
Okay, I think chat can hear me, but David, can you hear me?
How do you like the layout?
Well, this is weird.
Ground zero for Ian, remember? Oh, yeah. I remember tracking Ian. But wow, is it going to be warm for cloudy Jesse? Temperatures in the 80s there. Man, that is ridiculous. That is extremely warm. Pretty warm for the Dakotas. Wow. I don't think your Discord audio is working.
Hello?
Testing?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
I don't know why
Hello?
it's not working. Can you hear me? What happened here? Testing. Can you hear me, Easy?
Stream can hear me. I hear myself.
Testing. I got everything set up perfectly, so it should be working.
My voice is on stream. This is weird.
Testing. I think it's on your end.
No, I can't.
Because I'm not muted. Hold on. Wow, it isn't working. Snowfall we've had so far this winter. Half an inch of...
Save on.
No, it's... What happened? Yeah, it's not working on my end. I cannot even hear anything. Let's see why. Hold on.
New appliances at Best Buy. Tis the season to save at Best Buy.
Snowfall. So this is a little bit more than a trace amount, but it's not going to really cause a lot of problems because it's just a teeny bit of snowfall on any roadway or on your roof. This includes for San Antonio, Houston, Texas, New Orleans, right on the border there of a half an inch of snow at least this winter and fall. New York City, Boston, Buffalo, New York, going to see at least a half an inch. But now who's going to see at least 1 inch of snowfall? This is when it gets a teeny bit more impactful, and that includes, of course, the same areas like Seattle, Portland, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, Minneapolis. If you're in Fargo up there in North Dakota and on the border there, Minnesota, you're looking at least 1 inch of snow. But this is a far cry of what you're about to see towards... I think I blew out these headphones. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to end it. Maybe a restart of my computer will help. As always, have a great night, you guys. Please share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.